everyone, thank you so much for stopping by the Mark King Properties YouTube channel, where we talk about all things from how to sell your house quickly, how to sell to a professional cash buyer, and so much more. Here you'll find videos that are instructional, useful, and really helpful when it comes to navigating the ever-changing property market. Today we're going to be answering one of the most common questions that Mark gets asked on a daily basis, and that is, will the property market crash? So if you're ready, let's get to it. At Mark King Properties, we have bought and sold over 1,000 properties over the past 25 years. During that time, Mark has of course seen the market boom and crash, both for homeowners and buy-to-let landlords alike. Now, it's worth considering that with most people, their property is considered their home. It is where they live, their largest purchase and investment to date. And as well as it being a home for their family, it's also a long-term investment, savings pot, and provides security and future for themselves and their families. Nationwide, UK housing growth has seen a significant spike since lockdown eased. Now, this is for a combination of reasons. For example, low mortgage interest rates, stamp duty holidays, and because a lot of people have been unable to move, a shortage in inventories. Of course, now lockdown has eased, this has resulted in a massive boom in the property market. Big question is, will it go from boom to bust? So before we give you our opinion if that's likely to happen, let's consider a few reasons why this has happened. During lockdown, many home buyers have been able to increase their savings. This is due to the fact that they've not been able to go out and spend as much money as they normally would, and their disposable income, instead of being spent, has been able to be put aside and saved. This combined with investors increasing rental properties to let, alongside government financial support schemes, it has put an upward pressure on prices, with more people looking to buy than to sell. Now, we are encouraged to report that we have seen positive signs of rebalance and of the market settling. This is of course because more sellers are finally coming to market. We've also noticed that a number of properties have gone back onto the property market because they've sold way over the asking price, and when it's come time for a surveyor to value the property, the mortgage company and the valuation has come back and it is not in line with what the buyer has offered. So the big question is, will the property market crash? Well, our opinion is that in some areas, especially those with low value properties where the price has been driven by speculative demand, will drop, as they often do not have good service infrastructure nearby, and generally they're in a lower demographic area. However, popular residential areas that are located in sought after towns and cities might see a slowdown in growth, but unlikely to crash altogether. So given this, you might now be asking, well, what kind of situation, what type of things are to happen in order for the property market to experience a crash? Well, for the market to crash, there would need to be a money supply shock or interest rate spike. To be honest, these things are not likely to happen. It's not impossible, but it's just very, very unlikely. So in conclusion, if you're looking to sell, now seems to be a good time to catch what may be the end of the property boom before the market levels off. There is always a risk with dark clouds appearing on the horizon. But of course, if you feel that selling is right for you, then we do believe that the market growth is reflected in the current prices. And there you have it. So in our opinion, it's not likely that the property market will crash. Again, we're already seeing very encouraging signs of rebalance, but if you do think that selling is right for you, now certainly seems to be the time. Of course, if you want to skip the pressure and the hassles of an open market sale, then consider selling to a professional cash buyer like Mark King Properties. He can give you a fair cash price for your house, complete within 7 days, and you'll skip all the hassles that the property market has to offer. So if you're interested in that, I'm going to put Mark's information along with a free valuation form in the description box, along with links to our socials, our property blog, and anything else I think you might find useful. Thanks so much for watching, and remember, if you have any questions for Mark, pop them in the comments box and I'll make sure he answers them. Thanks for joining.